On January 28th, some of the brightest and best students in Fort Collins gathered at the Wasson-ECE engineering firm for its 8th annual Inventors Fair. Students presented their inventions to parents and teachers, as well as engineers from the Wasson-ECE firm, all competing for a chance to spend a day shadowing a professional engineer.
It has a lifelike bird at the end,
leaving your solar panels to produce about 16,000 watt hours.
It filters the ethylene gas that fruit produces as it decomposes.
So these four things are the directional motors.
This celebration of student creativity was the brainchild of Wasson-ECE founder John Wasson.
I think it started when my son was in elementary, junior high, and was faced with doing science projects. And we did the science projects, but it always seemed to be more of an interest to us to actually invent something. And so we came away with that experience that, well, we'll just start an Inventors Fair and see how the kids react to that. It's an optional thing. They're not told that they have to do it. So it should be exciting for them, and indeed it was. It still is.
Bob Steketee, who is the director of middle school technical education for the Poudre School District, played a big role in getting students excited about the fair.
So to invent something, first you have to see a need, and then you find a solution for that need. So I have them start thinking about things like sports that they're in, or hobbies that they're in, or just you have to know something about what you're going to invent for. So I guide them that way, and then we go through a sheet where they come up with a problem, then they come up with an invention for that. They have to describe how they're going to solve the problem and what materials they need, and then do a rough sketch just to kind of get them started on that.
The student presentations were creative and diverse, from a self-cleaning laundry basket to a scooter made for people with nerve damage, to the Wii Smart, a device that utilizes technology from a Nintendo Wii video game system to create a computer-generated blackboard. Following their presentations, students and their parents were then treated to a tour of Wasson-ECE's laboratory. The company researches and builds custom scientific instrumentation used for chemical analysis in 45 countries around the world.
When you put it in, it's all slug. All the different compounds are all the same, and then when they hit the column, they spread out.
The company is also highly involved in the semiconductor and environmental monitoring industries. After the tour had concluded, John Wasson shared some food for thought with the students before distributing their awards. Each inventor received $100 and a certificate of participation, while the top 3 inventors also earned an opportunity to spend a day at the company shadowing one of its engineers.
I'm Lucas Anderson, and I go to COP Middle School, and I invented the nuclear eliminator.
I'm Scott Powers, and I built an ROV, or an underwater robot.
I am Clint Sexton. I am from Blevins Middle School, and I invented the Wii Smart.
Even though prize money was awarded to everyone, it became clear that what really mattered wasn't dollars, but cents, a sense of achievement, and the feeling in each student that they had created something great.
It gets them excited. They start thinking about things, and it's not just, it becomes more than the money. The money is kind of the initial motivator, but it becomes more than just the money. It becomes that creative idea, and they get really excited that they can do things, and that adults will listen to them and are really interested in seeing what they can come up with.
If we're looking at changing the world and making it better, it has to be as a result of innovation. The kids that come through this program, hopefully we turn on that spark, and they come away from the program thinking of themselves as inventors, as somebody that in fact can change the world for the better. They are not simply recipients. This is the start of the process. You see the world the way it is, the way the world needs to be, and they feel empowered. They say, okay, I can do my part to change the world to make it better. I'm an inventor.